Welcome to No Strings Attached Street Ministry. Well, today a lot of people have been asking me to do some cooking shows and things like that, easy meals on the highway and stuff when you're traveling. So I wanted to just bring you one of my go-tos. I don't know if I've made videos about these or not, but this is a lot of my staple. You know, if I'm just traveling or I need some quick meal sometime, I'm tired, I don't want to pull out a bunch of stuff and get everything, just waste a bunch of my time. Even for a real early morning before your coffee, whatever the situation you might need. If you're traveling, you pull off to a little rest stop or something like that. So there's a lot of different meals I'm sure you can throw together, but I like something besides just fast food. Fast food just, I don't know, it seems like the older I get, the worse it gets. It's just harder and harder on me and, my ability to eat it anyway. But so I wanted to show you what I would go and what I normally go and do. I use Publix a lot, Publix brand. The reason I do that is because of their meat market will package exactly what I want. I mean, I don't have to buy a bunch of extras, to keep, and I usually try to buy the same day. So today I went in and I bought 2 Italian sausages, hot sausages. This is my favorite sausages of all, even bratwurst and all that, but you can get bratwurst, you can get the sweet Italian. They're all good, but I sort of like the kick of the heat, so this is the one that I always get. And I packaged up 2 of them. They're basically $1 a piece. It was like $1.21 or something like that by the time they packaged it up. But and they'll do exactly what you want there. They'll make exactly what you package it up any way that you need. That's sort of why I liked, the store. Sometimes I'll find a independent meat market or something, go in and try them as well. This is another thing that I like keeping on hand. I don't know if you've all ever tried this, but it's actually pretty good. I use Sabat's, the onion and the red onion sauce. I can find that in Publix as well. That's what I usually use a lot of sometimes, and I'll keep that on hand, but I'm out of that today. But this is another one that I use anyway, which is really good, like in omelets and things like that as well. This is hot pepper relish. So if you ever want to make just a simple omelet, omelet up a couple eggs, put a little bit of this relish over top of it, and I'll tell you, it will definitely entice your breakfast. Steps it up that extra notch. But that's what I usually use. Then when I go to I go into the deli and I'll buy one of these little small baguettes. And this is the 5 grain baguette. It's just a smaller one. And price on this one was $1.39, I think it was. But I'm sure you can get, just a thing of hot dog buns, things like that. But like I said, I mean, if I'm traveling and I have time and I know I'm going to use those kind of things, I will buy in bulk. But of course, right when I do this video, the lawn guy decides to start cutting the grass. So I'm going to just try to push on. I hope everything works out well for us. But all I did, I got many different ways of cooking, and as you can tell, I just used my little propane burner, or single burner here, and my little 8-inch skillet, and that way it's not too much to clean, and it actually does a really nice job, of doing what I needed to do in a real quick hurry. This is what I'll pull out maybe to like boil water if I want to use something with water. But I do also have my electric water kettle that I use mostly now. But I just turn a little bit of water, turn it in there. The cookie is fairly well. I'll add a little bit of water in here, and I'll just drop my sausages right in the water and let that boil for a few minutes. And I'll flip them over and I'll let them boil on there. A lot of times, by the time they get done cooking, the water will start evaporating out of it, and it'll actually run the water out. If that's the case, at the time, usually I won't dump the water out. If there's, I'll let them go and boil down, and then I'll sear it, to put a nice crunch on the sausage itself. But this is how I normally just cook my sausages. Or if I'm on a grill, you know, if I have access to a grill, or if I'm using a grill that day and I like these and I use these, then I'll grill them. I cook them just about any other way than 5, you know. But yeah, you just turn these on. That's what I like about the little iron skillet. You know, you can just about do anything in the world with them. I mean, they do a great job, you know, on cooking up, you know, different items. That's all I have actually, is, you know, just iron skillets. You know, you clean them well. They're easy to clean, easy to maintain. And even after using something in a water bath like this, you can still clean it. And then I'll just re-oil it back down. And it does a great job in cooking as well. So as that cooks, I usually take my baguette and to make the 2 hot dogs, I'll take it and I'll split it right in the middle. I just break it. And then I take it and I'll slice it, you know, just like a hot dog bun. But I mean, I went into Publix. I got plastic silverware. I got packaged mustard. You know, this is all for free, as you can tell, you know. And I got a plastic fork, you know, to get my stuff out. I mean, I've got stuff in the van, but I wanted to show you this technique. That way, you know, if you're running low, or if you're even just traveling in a bit, you know, you can go and do that, and it'll really make a big difference for you. Turn it down too low. There it goes. And then what I do on my baguettes, I'll open it up, and for these buns, I don't really care for a lot of the bread, so I'll go inside and I'll peel out a lot of the inside of the bread. I'll just remove it, because, you know, it's just too heavy, you know, to eat 2 of them. So I'll remove a lot of this bread, and it just makes for a nice, you know, a nice casing to put your dogs in. But hey, anything beats just a standard old white bread hot dog bun, right? But yeah, just take your time. But the biggest thing is find out what you like. You know what I mean? Make sure you get what you like, because you know, you can afford it. You're not paying rent and all that big bills. So, you know, like I said, living the van life means enjoying life, you know. That's what it's all about. Get out and enjoy life. And when you stop and cook like this right here, don't be in a rush. I mean, I'm sort of in a rush right now because I'm actually making a video. You know what? But take your time. Enjoy the life that you got. Sometimes when you settle down and you slow down, a lot of things change in your attitude, a lot of things change in the way you look at life. Yeah, it really makes a big deal. But I'm doing this all with plastic, so I wanted to show you that you can. See, I'll just roll those over. Roll those right on back into the center of the pot. See how fast they tend to cook up. They do really, really well. But yeah, just boil your water and let it cook your sausages properly. And then once I think the sausages are done, if the water's not gone, I will dump the water out. But yeah, it's very simple. And then just as a hot dog, you just you know, you plate it up just like you do a hot dog. And sit down and enjoy your nice hot meal. Hey, on the side of the highway, it's not a bad meal, trust me. And if you're at one of those things, you want to get a little small bag of chips or something like that, you know, it's always available. Now what I do as well, I also have a vacuum packer when I'm stocking up for the, for a week out boondocking. I use my cooler freezer. I'll go buy these sausages and steaks, things like that. I'll buy in the bulk. When I'm buying bulk, then I'll just take my vacuum packer. Look back at my videos, you'll see the one where I was sharing all the fancy tools that I carry in the van. And I carry a vacuum pack system. And I'll break it down exactly what I'll use for one meal, and I'll break it down into that size, and then I'll refreeze it and put it back in my system. So that's usually what I do. All right, let's dump some of the water out. There, and after I dump the water out, I'll just let these really brown up like I would as a regular hot dog, and just get I like it dark, so I'll put a nice dark crust on it. But I'll go on and fix up my breads and stuff here. And all this extra bread I'll throw out for the birds, let them have it. I guess I picked up the lawnmower day for sure around here. The guy just pulled up with 5 more lawnmowers, so I guess they're gonna get real busy real quick. So I hope he'll hold up at least till I get done here. But what I do, I just going to make up my sausage, make up my bread, put my mustard on there. I add some relish right down inside, and I set the sausage actually on top. You know what? I found that actually holds them better. Keeps all your ingredients inside. Plus, you don't get all over your mustache and your beard. These are just little things that I've found to help guys, that have beards. Another little tip of mine. The juices are coming out. We've got some cayenne pepper in there. I'm sort of not allergic to it, but I guess I'm sensitive to cayenne pepper when it's burning, or when it's when it's getting hot. So if I use cayenne pepper, I usually try to use it at the end of the meal when I'm seasoning something. I don't like to cook with it. what my hot dog looks like inside. Anyway, bon appetit. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about all the noise.